Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the
touchdown Colts. DJ Moore. 28 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mayfield. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 74 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 73 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion. On second down now, it's White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 86 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll run for it. This is White. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out. Bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. These two teams all tied after one. Here's second and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Nothing in. Nothing in.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. On 2nd down, it's White, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Carr looking deep for Adams. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. White running to the left. A strong running. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run once more with Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It enters. Interception return for a Colts TD. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, King. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 46 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
First down, Mayfield. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
White's got a first down and more. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Raiders on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. King. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. They run the counter. It's Taylor, a little juke, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Up, up.
To throw, Mayfield. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for Indy. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That ball caught by Campbell, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.